So welcome back to another episode of Fate Apocrypha. So in the previous episode we had some of the relationship building between Sieg and Jean, which a lot of people had a lot of things to say about, so that's fair enough. I'm gonna go into it in a little bit, but we also saw a really cool conversation between Shiro and Achilles. That was just such a badass dialogue, and then Semiramis confronting Achilles, and Achilles just being an absolute chad. It was great. And then we also saw Jack the Ripper, that's it. We also saw Jack the Ripper getting her master killed, I guess, and then going on a rampage. So I don't know how exactly her fog works or illusion. Like, I don't know why Sieg was like put into an illusion type of thingy. Maybe it's gonna be, you know, more so explained in this episode. I don't know if that's like some kind of like illusion magic or if it's, I guess that would make the most sense. I guess it is illusion or not magic, but like illusion skill, I should say. I guess we'll see more about Jack the Ripper. I don't know how long she can last without a master. She has two command spells worth of mana within her, and also she can like eat hearts to sustain herself, but I have a feeling this might be the last stand for her and that she might disappear after this one. So when it comes to the relationship between Sieg and Jean, I saw most people saying that this is basically the main, I guess, issue with Fate Apocrypha, right? Or the main thing that people have an issue with in Fate Apocrypha, and I can see it. I can see why. I personally don't really care that much for Sieg, and I feel like them making like people really, you know, really simp for Sieg, both Astolfo and Jean, and also Jean having like a huge change, I guess, or a sudden shift in her attitude, can rub people in the wrong way. And yeah, I don't think I think it's the so far out of the all of the storylines in Fate Apocrypha, it is the one that interests me the least, but I don't think it's like horrible. I guess we'll see which way it's gonna go. It just feels a little bit out of place, but as I said, I don't think it's horrible, but I guess we'll see what they're gonna do with all of those plot lines. I'm more so interested in the entire war than that relationship, you know? So let's see what's gonna happen with that. So if you wanna watch this uncut and unblurred, it's gonna be on my Patreon, which is down in the description. And without further ado, let's go into Fate Apocrypha, episode 18. Whoop. That's so scary. Oh my god, it's so loud. Jesus! So it's some kind of illusion skill, it seems. Damn, Saori Hayami. Oh, not opening. What? Oh. Okay, so this is Atelante.
私は生まれてすぐに父に捨てられました。ただ女であるというだけで。
Damn.
それでも女神アルテミスに救われ
Artemis. Oh, wow.
生きています。
I don't know the full story of her. So this is cool to see.
はい。私はすべての子供たちが愛される世界を作りたい。
Whoa.
違う。お前たちだって愛される資格がある。すごく寒いの。やめるんだ。私が救われたようにお前たちだって。だから一緒にいて。
ひどい匂いがする。ここはトリファスじゃないのか。
London! Sir?
おい、何をしている。おい。
Oh, wait! Jesus Christ! Oh my god! She got annihilated! Oh my god! What the fuck? Was that, No, it's not France, right? Oh!
綺麗は汚い。汚いは綺麗。ここでは子供はただの餌食に過ぎない。
何を言っているんだ。
わからないの。
That's a cool noble phantasm.
生まれなかった子供もみんなテムズ川に流してしまう。
なぜだ。人は助け合って生きていくものではないのか。
違うよ。ここはそういうところだから。
そんな。
世界はとても醜くて、私たちはそのことを知っている。それでもまだ生きていたい。マスター！ルーラもどこ行っちゃったんだよ。
こちらも感知できません。
それってアサシンの宝具ってこと？とにかく僕はマスターを探すよ。
お願いします。
ここは
Yeah, I was gonna say, it is London, isn't it? It's like the time when Jack the Ripper was alive. I believe it was like 1880s, somewhere around there. I could be completely wrong though. I think that's where Jojo is based, and it's like Jack the Ripper.
私の見せる悪夢。あの小さな子供の思い出。それでも倒さなければ始まらない。ひどいものを見たのね。
たくさんの子供が死ぬのを見た。あの子たちは殺されているんじゃない。消費されている。
ええ、あなたたちと同じ使い捨ての道具よ。でもあの子たちは私を救ってくれた。地獄にいた私を愛してくれた。
でもそれで人を殺すんじゃ同じことの繰り返しじゃないのか。
どうして？見たでしょ？世界ってそういうものじゃないかしら。
どうして誰も変えようとしない。
Oh, that's actually interesting. So, I feel like obviously what they're trying to do with Sieg's character is actually pretty interesting. I actually kind of like it. So obviously Sieg is a homunculus, and he was raised, or when he saw the world, he was like, oh, we homunculi are like a lower species, or at least humans are treating us as like disposable tools, right? Lower species, I guess. And humans are kind of like this species who are like, you know, higher up, and they are, you know, they have more power, they have towards each other. They're not gonna act the same way that they act towards us, right? And he kind of, you know, he was kind of developing on that basis. But then now he sees, oh, wait, that's not the case. Humans will also treat other humans with the same kind of disrespect or disregard that they did, that they treated other homunculi, which is gonna be for him like a shocking revelation. That's actually really interesting. I kind of like that. So he's like, wait, everything that I believed up until this point of what it means to be a human is wrong, right? They're not just gonna belittle or just afflict pain towards people who are lower than them, but towards people who are equal to them as well. Oh, that's actually a really cool story beat. I like that.
変えられないわ。10人が世界を構築すれば、2人がその世界から弾かれる。2人を生贄にすることで、8人が幸福を享受する。それが世界の統括機構。そうして、あの子は産み落とされた。
ならどうすれば。
Oh yeah.
高度に構築されたシステムには誰も抗えない。救えるとしたら奇跡だけ。そう、私たちはこの街 ちが生み出した。生まれることもできなかった。でも私たちはここにいる。
So that's why she always refers to herself in plural. That's a lot of English kids.
ねえ、お母さんはどこ？
お前たちは
あなたたちが殺したお母さんはどこ？どうしました？黒のアサシン。あなたは切り裂きジャックが怖くないの？あなたたちはただの哀れな犠牲者です。
That's interesting.
聖女ジャンヌ、聖女様、天使様、救って、かわいそうな、とてもかわいそうなジャックを救って、助けて、手を取って、お願い。それはできません。あなたたちはすでに彼の伝説に組み込まれています。だから倒すことはできても救うことはできない。
Yo!
だよ、怖いよ。
She's going full Luke Skywalker.
私は今からあなたたちを滅ぼします。どうして、そんな、どうして。膨らんだ憎悪と
It could be Anakin, actually. I don't know.
希望であなたたちは変質してしまった。切り裂きジャックの伝説に。
I see.
かの名を口にし救われよ。生きるべき場所へと導く者の名を。
Whoa! Atelante. Saving the kids.
赤のアーチャー。貴様こそ何をやろうとしている。子供だ。子供なんだぞ。この子たちは悪ですらない。
It's an illusion, though.
世界の仕組みに挟み潰された哀れな魂だ。それを殺すというのなら私は貴様を許さない。
She's really going through it, Atelante.
ルラ、下がっていてください。あなたも理解しているはずです。その子たちが生きることは仲間を増やすという意味に他ならない。黙れ。魂を帰還させることが救いなのです。何が救いなものか。
Ooh, okay. She's nasty.
ジーク君、そこを動かないでください。聖女、貴様が戦場で剣を抜かず旗を振ったのは何のためだ。殺さないためだろう。その手を血まみれにしないために。そう思いますか、赤のアーチャー。剣を使わなかったから私の手が血にまみれていない。まさか
True, she was leading a lot of armies.
あの戦いに加担した。
Mm.
戦うと決めた。
Yep. Wait, is that Gil?
その瞬間から私の手は血にまみれているのです。
Is that Gil?
私を甘く見ない
Gil
で
de
ください。
Rey?
彼女たちを滅ぼすことに迷いなどない。ならば貴様は聖女などではない。その通りです。私は自分を聖女とは思いません。
Mm.
ここは彼女たちの記憶の世界。残留思念が生み出した幻影に過ぎません。永遠にこの曖昧な世界でその子たちを苦しませ続けるつもりですか、アーチャー。さあ、そこをどいてください。ことファル。私が
I really like this side of Jean.
誰がこの子たちを愛してくれるというのだ。貴様の神か。魂を帰還させると言ったな、ルーラー。それはただの殺害に過ぎない。私は
Yeah, it's the girl who got trampled.
ねえ、あなたは私たちを本当に殺すつもりなの？
She looks like Leticia.
前に進まなければならないのです。そうか、そうだよね。やめろ。やめてくれ。
Whoa! Jack.
仕方ないんだね。ええ、仕方のないことです。どうかあなた方の魂に安らぎがありますように。乾いた魂を満ちたらし、飢えた魂を良きもので満たす。深い闇の中。
I really like this episode. It's really good.
救いあれ。死にたくないな。
Oh, that's actually kind of sad.
ねえ、あなたは悲しい？いいえ、あなたたちはあるべき場所に向かうだけ。悲しむべきことではありません。正しき者には喜びの歌を、不義の者には沈黙を。去りゆく魂に安らぎあれ。あなたもかわいそうだね。
Damn. Went out with a bang. Okay, you know, the interesting thing is, so if I'm understanding this correctly, Jack the Ripper is also just a mental, a legend, and it's not a material, or like not an actual person that exists, at least this version of Jack the Ripper, right? This version is just a legend of all the kids combined together into this one legend of Jack the Ripper, right? But it's not one person who actually existed back in the past. It's just a collection of everyone together. That's interesting. So it's not exactly the same way as Sasaki Kojiro was in Stay Night, because Sasaki Kojiro was completely a made-up legend, right? Who was a mental. But these guys, they're like a collective legend about kids that was personified into one person. So it's a tiny bit more rooted in reality than Sasaki Kojiro, but it still is a mental of a legend that was that materialized as a heroic spirit, right? That's so cool.
私は
Uh-oh.
お前は彼女たちを殺めたな。
Ma'am?
そうか、お前も切り捨てる側か。
たとえ何を言ってもあなたは納得しないでしょう。
あの子たちは救えた。
Man, they were all already long dead.
どうあれ、あ
Yeah.
なたたちは悪霊だった。
ハマる。
だからいくらぬくもりを求め続けても、そのぬくもりを与えるべきものを必ず台無しにしてしまう。
Nice.
私の力では無理でも聖杯の力で救えたはずなんだ。
聖杯？
武田景色は神なる鉄になり。
Yo! Kiron!
許し者か。お前は子供を殺したんだ。
Ma'am?
僕が来たからにはもう大丈夫。泥船に乗ったつもりで任せておいて。人の嫌がることをするのは大得意なんだ。
偽の聖女、お前は絶対に許さん。
Split it!
逃げ
Sheesh!
るつもりですか、赤のアーチャー。
聖杯を取るなら取りに来い。一人残らずこのアタランテが射抜いてやる。
逃がすもんか。ルーラー、マスターのことはお願いね。
Catch a ride!
しっかりしてください、ジーク君。
I'm gonna talk about it later. I'm not gonna pause again.
ルーラー、あれが人間なのか。魔術師ではない、ただの人間 な簡単に地獄を作り出せるのか。
Well, the legend of those people can.
あなたが見たものを私もかつて見ました。どうしようもない非道をあらゆる言い訳でやってのける残酷さ。それは確かに人間の中に存在します。私も例外ではあり
Yeah,
ません。
true. Jean was a normal
家庭
human.
に処されなければ私は主のために戦い人を殺め続けたでしょう。ジーク君、それでも人間を見限らないでください。そういうものだなどと諦めないでください。
Oh, that's a nice line.
人に冷めることは簡単で、人を憎むことはもっと簡単で、人を愛し続けるのは難しいことだから。
Oh my god! Yo, the dialogue.
どれほどの失望と絶望を抱えても、あなたはまだ諦めていないのか。
ええ、諦めてなどいません。
そうか。
So, do we get out of the novel Phantasm now?
ルーラライダー
Oh, we are out, right?
赤のアーチャーを取り逃が
Yeah, we are out. We're no longer in
す
it.
ぐ戻るでしょう。
I didn't even notice when it turned from.
巻き込まれた方々の治療は必要ですか？
Oh, she's embarrassed.
大丈夫です。
I didn't even notice when it turned from London to Chifas or Sigiswara. Okay, I really like the dialogue in this episode, man. It's so good. It's actually really, really good. I know I was clowning or not clowning, but like I was kind of like saying how I'm not a huge fan of the relationship between these two. And I still am not that much, but I really like the dialogue between them in this episode. It's so good.
すでにマスターが手はずを整えています。私はマスターの元へ戻ります。
Go for it, man.
最後に一つ教えてほしい。なぜ赤のアーチャーはあなたを許さない？
正義と悪は立ち位置が複雑でいくらでも切り替わるものです。私は彼女にとって明確な
Yep.
悪でしょう。
Yup.
君が悪？
ええ、彼女が言っていた通り、私は自分でもそう思っているのです。私は聖女などではありません。
Yeah, it's all perspective based, right?
帰りましょう、ジーク。
If you're a good person to someone, you can be a very bad person to someone else
怒り出してしまいそうです。
because of it. It very much depends on who you ask. That's true. People have different convictions, right?
自分はこれから幾度となくあの光景を思い出すのだろう。世界は美しいとついさっきまで俺は信じていた。だがあの地獄はいつも自分の中にある。
どうしました？
あ、いや、なんでもない。俺はいつかその答えを見つけなければならないだろう。どれくらい時がかかろうとも。
Yo! Wait, what? There's an after credit scene. After credit scene typewriter? Bergamo Inc. Oh, of course, it's my boy.
綺麗は汚い。汚いは綺麗。さて、いよいよ天草
Yo, don't break the fourth wall like this.
二人の聖人の対決へと向かうこの物語。
Bro.
一体の部外者。彼の果たすべき役割は哀れな被害者か、単なる道化か、それともいざ飛び立とう霧の中、汚れた空をかいくぐりとうまくいきますか？
Bro. Yo, he's actually breaking the fourth wall, which fucks me up because now I don't know. The problem is, I don't know if him breaking the fourth wall is like a joke or like or was he actually writing the script of the battle? Is that one of his powers, that he can like write the script of the battle and like change the tides by just like writing, like changing the way that the future is gonna go, I guess, writing the future? That seems a bit too overpowered, so I wouldn't say that that's his power. Or is he just like a clown that's there to break the fourth wall for our enjoyment? I don't know. But he's insane. I love Shakespeare. He's such a funny guy. Okay, apart from that, I was gonna talk about Atelante at the end, right? So an interesting thing is, I guess she really, I guess her like ingrained wish or whatever is to just save children, right? Now, is she being hypocritical by like almost killing Sieg there and not even flinching for it? I mean, I don't know how old Sieg is supposed to be. To me, he seems like he's like, I don't know, 17 or something, right? So I would say he's a child, but she doesn't think so. So I guess she didn't flinch when she shot an arrow towards them. Also, I mean, if we're saying age-wise, Zig is like a few months old. But yeah, either way, that's interesting. So I guess like she, even though she knows that it's like an illusion, that it's a heroic spirit and stuff like that, she was like blinded by her goal, blinded by her rage and stuff like that, because she, like, that's how passionate, or I guess that's how strongly she feels about her wish. That makes sense. I don't know what the thing on her arm was. Like, yeah, I don't know what that was, but I guess that was interesting. The other thing is, what was I gonna talk about? Honestly, I really like Zig in this episode. This is the first episode where I actually really like the way that his character is developing. Because I thought up until this point he's just gonna be, he's like a homunculus who's like a blank slate, and he learns to be human slowly but surely. And while that was the case up until this episode, in this episode they kind of threw us a bit of a curveball. They were like, you know what, or I mean, it's not that big of a curveball, but they just added some more interesting elements to it. They were like, you know what? Him learning to be a human doesn't just mean that he's gonna learn about the good things. He's also gonna need to see that people aren't just, you know, good guys. They aren't just someone who's gonna protect their own, who's gonna have like these positive emotions and stuff like that. They are someone who, some of them are evil, some of them are good, and you're gonna have to, you know, not, if you see someone evil, you're gonna have to not throw away your hope for humanity. There are still gonna be people out there who are gonna be good. I like that. I really like that. And yeah, him getting disillusioned by like the idea of humanity being this beautiful thing and the world being this beautiful thing, and then having to cope with that. It's such a cool way to go about it. And also, I really like the dialogue from Jean in this. I mean, I do prefer the serious Jean over the, you know, embarrassed and like happy. I mean, that sounds bad, that I prefer Jean being like serious than I do her being happy. But like, there's just something about her, a serious persona that I really dig. And I feel like the way that they're portraying it is, I think Laetitia is supposed to be the happy side of Jean. Meanwhile, the action, the serious Jean is like actual Jean, right? Holy Maiden Jean. And I really like what she was talking about, like how being good or being evil is up to interpretation, or I guess it's up to perspective. There was a similar line if you watched Attack on Titan. Armin says it in the end of season 1. He says like, I really hate the word good person, because you know, I can be, even if I'm a good person to you, I can be a bad person to someone else, right? Which I really like that perspective, right? There's no such thing as being universally just good. So if you do something good, there's probably gonna be someone out there who's gonna hate you for it. So yeah. I really like this episode. This episode was really good. The dialogue in this episode was really well written. Like the entire rundown that that Jean was giving Sieg about humans. Oh, that was such incredible dialogue there. I really liked it. And yes, Jack the Ripper is now defeated, right? So that was a really cool also illustration of like how Jack the Ripper came to be, and like how it became like this mantle and personification of all of these children into one. And that's why Jack was always talking in like plural and stuff like that, and referring to itself as them, right? So that's just really cool, man. What a great episode. I really liked it. And now it seems like we're in the final arc of the two rulers facing off against each other. I don't know what Fiora is going to end up doing. I feel like Fiora is on the side of ruler. Or I say on the side of ruler as if that means anything. On the side of Jean, right? So it's going to be Shiro with all of his servants against ruler, or against Jean with Kiron as well and Zig. And then Shishigo and Mordred are just doing their own thing. So that's cool. Anyways, I'm gonna end this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.